Yeah, what's up friends? Today I want to revive a saga between Tanzania and Kenya in respect to the Kenya Airways, whereby Tanzanian authorities banned the flights of Kenya Airways from entering and going out of Dar es Salaam a week ago. And the ban was to commence on 22nd of January the same year. The Tanzanian Civil Aviation Authority Director General Hamza Johari confirmed that the flights had been banned under third and fourth freedom traffic rights with effects from January 22nd. After Kenyan aeronautical authorities to refuse Tanzania's request for all cargo flight operations by Air Tanzania Company Limited, compromising the fifth freedom traffic rights between Nairobi and third countries, which also contradicts the Section 4 of the Memorandum of Understanding on Air Services between Kenya and Tanzania, which was signed on November 24th in 2016 in the capital Nairobi, Kenya. The United Republic of Tanzania shall strive to adhere to the principles of Chicago Convention of 1944 and bilateral air services agreement between the states. A day after, on 16th of January, Tanzanian authorities lifted the ban on Kenya Airways flights after being granted their request. Kenya Airways is one of the largest airliners in Africa. In Tanzania, where attractions including mountains, beaches, and vast wildlife reserves draw more than 1 million tourists in a year, is one of its biggest markets. This is why Kenya had to give it to the demand by the Tanzanian government that saw the national carrier Kenya Airways got banned from flying to Dar es Salaam. Air Tanzania has now been granted the fifth freedom traffic rights for all cargo services. This will allow the airline to pick up and drop off cargo in Kenya as part of its international flights. The ban had been the latest incident to betray Kenya's diminishing regional dominance, and Kenya's first charge of heart on the issue has raised fears among critics that Kenya might be subject to future arm twisting by the Tanzanian government. In 2020, Tanzania banned also Kenya Airways from operating in the country after Kenya excluded them from the list of countries that could fly into Kenya. The diplomatic spat between Kenya and Tanzania erupted soon after the break of the pandemic in East Africa, when Kenya blocked the Tanzanian truck drivers from entering the country, fearing they would spread the disease. It was the time back of the late John Pombe Magufuli. And Kenya says it wants to promote peace in East Africa, and there's no problems with neighboring countries. At the same time, there are undeniable signs of diplomatic strains with at least 4 neighbors, including 2 that recently recalled their ambassadors from Nairobi, that is Democratic Republic of Congo and Sudan, after their governments accused Kenya of hosting and dealing with the country's opposition groups in the capital, Nairobi. Uganda took Kenya to East African Court in Tanzania over oil distribution dispute, for Kenya not allowing Ugandan government oil marketers to operate within its borders, and this comes after Uganda discontinued the previous open tender system for purchasing petroleum products from Kenya. So guys, this is the situation going on within the region, and I ask you to subscribe, comment, and also give your version. What do you think about this saga, and what is the future of it all? And be free to share and to comment. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, to subscribe. Be sure I'll be bringing some good news from the same channel. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching.